Nope.
After spending the night with our new friend Tim next to Loch Marie, we parted ways. He was heading south and we headed up north. We meandered the bands down the narrow tracks to Red Point, hoping to find a nice beachside park up. The park up there didn't really materialise, but with the majority of us being from the Midlands, it was just nice to visit a beach.
Nice!
Oh, stretching!
James is a sensible one. Yeah. It's not a one.
Lance and Bolsky were both in their element, with long stretches and the dunes and the sea to play with. It was a bit of an overload for them. These clips prove my point when I say that Lance just does not get worn out. He will go and go and go like a friggin' Duracell battery.
Nope.
Lance wasn't knackered, but Bolsky and the rest of us were, so headed back to the bands in search for a park up.
Oh my god. Thanks, Lance. Got a little beach in here now, have we? Eh?
A little ways back up the road we found a cracking spot, big enough for all the vans, enough room for the dogs to run round, views like this. But yeah, I got my van stuck, didn't I? Turns out there was only a small patch of this area that was hard standing, the rest just kind of went to this goopy bog. Me thinking my van was more capable than it was, as always, thought I'll wade through it, but the one side sank and here we are. And out come the waffle boards. It took a bit of doing and helped when I didn't land anchor myself to the floor, but eventually I got it up.
Oh, there we go. I just went just a little bit too far into that bog there, and as I tried to overtake Marie's van to get up onto the hill, the ground finally just gave way and just spun and bogged down. But with thanks to my new waffle boards, I'm free.
Now that we're all parked up happy and one van wasn't sinking into a boggy abyss, me and Ash headed down to the rocky seafront to do a spot of fishing. Didn't catch anything this time, saw a few seals though.
Hey.
As nightfall we got ready for the convoy to drop down to 3, as James had a 12-hour drive ahead of him to get back home. Ash had been a bit unwell the night before, so with my 3 extra years of adult experience I offered my conclusion. Old age, mate. When you get to a certain age as a man, you have about 2 chunders a year. You don't know why.
I'd have a good guess why. Just don't know why.
Fuck it down.
Good?
Yeah, man.
All good.
Typical southern comes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, see you later, buddy.
See you soon, man.
Up shit's creek without a f***ing paddle now.
Where are we gonna go?
What are we actually going to do?
I'll be fine.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all adventure, isn't it? Oh. And then number 3. I've just fucked up so bad. I was trying to sort my music USB. It keeps coming up not supported on the head unit. So I went to format it, but I wasn't selecting this. I was selecting the hard drive that has all of the video work on it, everything, all of Scotland, all of the Cat Zero sale, basically the next 7 videos, as well as the editing software and everything I've ever done. So I'm down shit creek at the minute. Not a good day. I'm just running a program at the minute to try and run it. I've got a deep scan on it, which is going to take about 2 hours to find out if it will come back. If it comes back, then happy days, but I don't know. God. So there might not be any videos for Scotland. We'll see. Right, there's 2 hours to go, so I don't know, I'll get on.
Still in a pretty foul mood, we set off, but this road had some pretty nasty surprises for us.
Have you guys stopped in the road?
Yeah, there's a woman in. Absolute meltdown.
Clutch killer.
She shat herself when I came over the edge. There's one wrong move here, you're sleeping with the fishes. There we go, 2.2, this is the one. What's that? Think you'll be able to do it? I can't really stop because I won't be able to start again.
Okay.
My God, this is horrible. I'm scared of fucking Willie taking this is.
Oh. Oh.
Take it through. Thank you.
I'm through.
Hey, there he is.
Oh. And release the bum hole.
Through that is going to be an absolute shite there.
Who would have thought it was a good idea to put speed bumps either side of it? Oh, son of a bitch, not again.
As the road carried on, it got tougher, narrower, more bridges, and the odd sheep to navigate around. This road was a dead end, but there was a park up with a cracking view, a lighthouse and a couple of beaches to explore, so we'd committed. However, as we arrived, the delightfully stupid old of a motorhome decided to park up and take the entire park up on his flimsy levelling blocks with his awning out and his fake grass in his deck chairs. Oh, I wanted to put his windows in. So we had to turn around and go back. We did park up for a bit, parked the vans obnoxiously close around his motorhome and went for a bit of an explore, but yeah, all that. We had to go back over my favourite bridge that was actually 4 inches wider than my whole van.
Alright.
was going to cut this whole section out of the video, to be honest. I was in a bad mood, I hadn't recorded a lot, but I think it's important to show the reality. You guys watch this because we're real people, and not everything goes great, not everything's all sparkling amazing. This day was definitely not a good day, and I was in a bad mood, but the sunset as we drove back did kind of soothe me a little bit, I will admit. We headed back to a park we'd been previously, and we knew had internet, so I could attempt to recover all of my work.
It's been 4 hours of stress and worry, but here is all my footage. We've got music, the build photos. Oh, thank God everything's here, finished stuff. It's all here, but it's going to cost me, £103 to get it back. So yeah, today has not been the best day. I know. What is this? What do you want from me? Today has not been the best day. You saw earlier, I deleted the entirety of the Project Amber hard drive, which had not only all of the Scotland trip, but the next 6 videos, one being a Cat Zero charity awareness video, not something I can really do again, and every video and photo I've ever done since owning the van. So not only like work related, but also quite personal to me, it was all gone. So I literally, in a 5-second quick mistake, just ended everything. I was in a really bad mood all day. 2 hours for it to deep dig on the hard drive, then another couple of hours for it to kind of start recovering everything, and now it's only just starting to save onto another hard drive so I can start to redistribute and get it gone again. Yeah, it was a good few hours of panic. I was messaging all the tech people I knew. I was messaging Gadget John. Ash said he'd done it once and he had this program that sorted out. So I found a program, did the deep dig, then it decided to tell me that I had to pay him 100 odd quid to get the pro version to actually download everything. In reality, £108 to get everything back. It's something I could have done without it. It's yeah, I could deal with it. But yeah, a 5-second mistake. Literally just clicked on the wrong button, and within 5 seconds, nearly a terabyte of. Oh dear, you've got sniffles. Hot water in your food, shall we? Oh, a terabyte of work had just gone. I'm never going to forget that feeling. It was horrible, but it's done. Yeah, so back to regular programming. The Scotland series is saved. Yeah, what have we done today? I haven't really done a lot of recording today because I've been in a really shit mood. So we drove about 20 miles down the world's worst road, that had 3 bridges that are 2.2 metres wide, and my van is 2.2 metres wide, so that was fun. We got all the way down there to find that the car park that the landowners have been lovely enough to actually build for people to stay in because it's so out of the way and remote. But no, we got there and found that a long wheelbase motorhome had decided to park smack bang in the middle with all of his levelling blocks out and took up the entire area. So there was one other spot we potentially could have parked up at, which was just past this lighthouse, which was stunning. But it was getting wet and windy. It was very windy. Absolutely no signal at all, and it was, the way in was just like the track turned into a bog, and we thought, right, one of us is bound to get stuck. I got stuck already the other day. It's just not worth it. With this far out, it's really not worth getting stuck out where we were. So we come back. I was still seething about the stuff that had gone on, and I was yet to wait if I actually had my stuff back. So all I really wanted to do was get back to somewhere with decent internet,
and try and recover all my stuff, and the guys were the same. Ash and Maria both got a bit of work to do today, so today's been a little bit of a write-off day. It's that time of year again where Lance gets everything covered in hairs. I hate this time of year. I hate it. It's your fault. I haven't had my coffee yet, so I'm not really here. All of my current brain capacity is going on driving the vehicle. Don't know if you can hear that on the camera, but there's a definite chuff. I don't know if I've got a split pipe to my turbo or my air system, or if it's something worse, but there's definitely something different about the van until I nail it. But I can't nail it because I'm low on fuel. We made our way inland back towards the top of Loch Marie so that we could carry on north towards Ullapool, but we did need a place to park up. Admittedly, for a lot of this trip, due to the size of the convoy, we'd been using Park for Night quite a bit. But now that we'd dropped back down to 3 vans, I started getting back on the map and hunting out spots. And without blowing my own trumpet, I found a pretty nice one. Ash and Marie held fire at the backup spot while I went to go and scope it out. I just had a feeling about this spot. I could see the track on the map, see where it went to. And when I got down, I got straight on the radio and said, "You've got to come here." There was room, just, for 3 vans. To the left over the bridge was a fire pit, and at the very end, 2 small beaches, all to our south, overlooking the length of the loch. Just redoing my radio, putting a switch in it so that I could turn it on without having the ignition key in. It's been annoying me that I can't sit in the back and Bluetooth my music to the speakers without having to get in and have the van on. Oh, that's tight. That's what we want. Okay, all done. So there's now a button here which turns it all on without having to put the key in the ignition. And then we've got Bluetooth on. But there is a bonus to this. I can't actually believe how long it's took me to realise this. Obviously my phone's got Bluetooth so it can go through the speakers now. But so does my laptop, meaning surround sound. paradise. Except there's some problems in paradise. One being power, I don't know if you can notice the lights are off. Yeah, my batteries are struggling out here now. Because we're driving quite little. That was a lot. Because we're driving so little at the minute and parking up at these places for a bit, the vans aren't really charging, and solar at the minute being autumn winter, there isn't any really. The spot we're parked at is as gorgeous as it is. There is no kind of real chance for solar to get down onto the panels, so yeah, we're all struggling for power at the minute. Do a few jobs and get some pennies in the bank, and I'm putting batteries on high priority now. Huh? Whoa! Steady, dog. Oh, I've got a jug here, actually.
Oh, right.
Go in there. Oh, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Ta. Yeah!
But I think that's way too strong.
4 teaspoons per drink. Bloody hell.
Yeah. Proper like sugary, but it depends how you like it.
Would you like your jug? Is that done?
I'll ask.
Smells very chocolatey now. Thank you. So the plan for today, I believe, is to have breakfast, in my case coffee, and then 10 minutes back down the road there's a town where we got a little bit of shopping yesterday, and there's quite a big car park there that has internet. It's got a post box so we can post people's stickers that have been, people have been buying stickers, and just get some bits done, and it's open so we'll have room for solar. But for now, most important thing, coffee. Not good, worse, dead. I ended up making a breakfast, which is rare for me, but with the drive ahead, I think it was needed.
We are really high up into Scotland now. It's getting really remote, absolutely middle of nowhere. I haven't seen a house or a building for ages. Yeah, I think it was a Toyota Yaris just drove past, flashing lights and waving. The plan has slightly changed. We're still heading to Ullapool. Still going to do the fueling up and sorting out all the bits. Hopefully we find somewhere to empty toilets and fill water tanks. But now we've found a spot that's just north of Ullapool for about another half an hour. But it's like a beach spot. We've seen a little glimpse of the Northern Lights. We're still not giving up on that. Hopefully we'll see it again, and if there's any place to see it, it'll be this spot by the looks of it. So we're going to venture up a little bit higher up, maybe chill at this spot for a couple of days, get some bits done, and oh god damn it, yeah, chill there for a couple of days, maybe get some bits done, because we're all a bit tired of driving now. We're just the other side of this mountain over here. Just to get to Ullapool, we've had to come all the way down the other side of this mountain, round, and now we're going all the way back up again. So it didn't even look that far on the map, but it is. So yeah, we're going to make that the most northern point, and then start heading back south. Any idea where Tesco is from here? Got a bit lost.
Your destination is on the left.
That is a small superstore. I think no matter where we park, we're going to be in the way, so f*** it.
We dropped into Ullapool mainly to get supplies at the Tesco, but naively we thought the Tesco was bigger than it was, and it didn't have a petrol station, so no cheap fuel. But we managed to get what we needed. I had a bit of a laugh at these little sausages. There was a small petrol station in the town, so we went to fill up and in turn filled the petrol station. Then we went on the hunt for an apparent free shower that was located down by the dock.
The chippy. Ooh, I haven't had a chippy in ages. So it's what, along here, is it?
Who looked at the map last?
I'm sure it wasn't on the thingy on the map. Epic quest for the free shower.
We eventually found a shower block that was twin and was clean. It was really nice actually, and the port even offered water, so one to bear in mind if you're passing through that way.
There's only one.
Alright, mate.
Swag flare on that then.
Once again, I f***ed up the park up, but then redeemed it
With what?
with this! With waterfall. Are you two happy? So I saw this spot on the way up to Ullapool. I was like, oh, I'm sure I saw a waterfall through there. We'll have to come back. And I thought it was only like 10 minutes away. Turns out it was more like 20 minutes away. And I pulled into the wrong turning, which meant we were all three vans stuck on a single driveway of someone's private house.
Wrong way! On your nav! Gone past it!
We eventually found it. I might have to get it tomorrow, so I don't think it's going to pick it up. But just past that ledge is the waterfall, and then it goes down into a ravine down here. I don't know if you can get it. So we've got a nice sound of water flowing past us. The colours of all the trees are amazing.
Just come back from Ash's van after cooking everyone dinner, but I've come into my bed to find wet and sand everywhere. So I've only got now about 6 days left, I think, in Scotland, potentially 10. I said I'd pop in to see Luke and Rebecca and have a bit of a night with them before I drop back home. And they're the guys that came for the one night and then had to disappear. And on further talk, we kind of nearly killed them. So they come in their new van, a four-wheel drive Sprinter that wasn't finished, and so there's no insulation, and they just happened to come at the coldest night that we'd experienced so far. There was actually a serious concern that Luke had caught hypothermia. He couldn't stop shivering, he'd gone all blue. What we thought was just some kind of like, oh it's cold, we're going home kind of thing, actually turned out to be quite serious. And on top of that, thanks to a slight accident with Ash waving a fire with a chair and managing to take out Rebecca, she had mild concussion. So I invited my friends out to a very out of the way spot in the Scottish Highlands and nearly killed them. Sorry. So yeah, I really do want to see them guys again and have a good proper catch up, and then it's home. But let's not even think about that yet, because I've still got a whole week. That morning I'd got up early to take Lance for a walk, but also to post a letter. The night before I'd seen a letterbox, so I took a bit of a wander through this forest park to get to it.
Oh, place to have a little wander through. Come on, that's this way. This is... Oh, I love walking through forests. Usually wild, this isn't wild, this is a purpose-built park. But even so, it gives me dread.
Come on, mate.
Come on. I love it. Middle of nowhere. Post box. That's more stickers gone. Hello, mate. You're a good boy. Gone.
As I got back, the other guys were up and also fancied a wander, so we headed up towards the top of the waterfall.
She's seen it.
Oh.
Got it immediately.
I saw it, but I didn't like that branch on the way.
Yeah, but it's a splash of orange and a sea of green.
Splash!
I just see trees. What about this one with the yellow?
Yeah. Pops.
It does.
Amazing. Oh, this is pretty.
You're right, mate. Roll off down the hill, why don't you? Come on. Go, 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 go. Oh, is he doing it again? Yeah.
Did you roll?
Sorry?
Are you going to roll?
Oh, he's rolled a few times, yeah.
That's what Leon used to do, isn't it? Just try and bomb up the side of everything.
Yeah.
Except he'd never come back.
And I can be literally like this.
He loves it if he can go up somewhere sideways.
It
He'll
was
do
so
it.
strong.
So just stand in the water.
Just standing.
You complete pair of bugs. Oh.
What have I got? Oh my god, what have I got?
Is his todger out? You might have to Photoshop that out.
His lipstick.
Yeah. Not a bit of editing can't get rid of. Ah. Here comes the rain. Just passing Ullapool and we're going to be heading up a little bit further north.
This was my last big drive north in convoy before I'd be spinning around and starting to head back down. But the views were no less incredible. I've said it all the way through this series, but Scotland is just so goddamn pretty. As we turned off and headed towards our next spot, I realised this was the most wild and out-the-way place we'd been to so far.
This cattle very heavy.
Oh, that was nice. Smoother than the bloody road.
Yeah, we're going to campsite, or we just doing nice shit or what?
I don't know if my phone can quite get the detail of that. Oh, it's stonking.
Apparently, the thing that I clicked is down there in the bush.
Yeah. Cool beans!
We dropped into the campsite and paid our £5 to use their services, filled the water tanks and emptied our toilets. Didn't really get the cameras out. Don't imagine you'd want to see us emptying our toilets, to be honest.
I'm to use light bars for this road. You can't see bugger all. All the guys have got theirs on. Can't even see.
With no street lights, no buildings and no light pollution, the light bars were more of a necessity than an accessory on this drive. We took our time and navigated around these small windy tracks until we finally found where we were supposed to be staying for the night. A cliffside park up overlooking the next peninsula and direct north, so if we had any chance of seeing the Northern Lights again, it would be here. But being so dark, we had no idea what to expect and what the view would be like, and unfortunately neither will you guys until the next and final Scotland video.